you remember your first big case that was just you, that was all Rebecca, that were all the weights on your shoulders?
Well, actually, that one, I would say I was still supervised, but my biggest case was this case that was in law school when I was only 27.
Oh.
And it was a really bad domestic violence case. I think on less facts, people have died. Like the guy took the engine out of her car and chained it to a tree, and somebody tried to pick her up to go to work, and he slammed that person into the doorway and like broke her hip. And then he was like, he would like pick up a shotgun in one hand with a handle whiskey the other and like aim it at her and her baby. And like the worst thing was at a visitation.
You're prosecuting or defending?
No, this is when, this isn't a family law custody case. So I'm her attorney through the clinic.
Okay.
And at this visitation exchange, we got an officer to show up as a witness to this. But the guy, like, they were just exchanging the child. She wasn't getting gas, but he apparently tried to get the gas cap open, like had ripped it open and was going to flick a cigarette butt in it with his kid in the back of it. Right. And then he ended up flicking it.
And you're how old, you think, maybe then?
And so, but he flicked it on her lap. Anyway, so that whole trial was just, for me, that cross-examination was just impeachment.
You did the cross-ex?
I did. He kept on getting away with stuff and getting away with stuff and getting away with stuff and evading being caught within an actual trial setting. And so we busted it open because he consented to all the recordings. Like, she told him everything was being recorded, and every time he came into court, that particular time, it's like I asked him a question about something that he said or did, and if he lied, I just got to play the recording. And right off the bat in that cross, I did it 3 times in a row, and I got to the point where I just had to put my finger like over the recording button, and he just was like, "Oh yes, and I did that too."
Not to interrupt you, but for a trial attorney, I imagine that's the slam dunk in front of 30,000 people moment, right? Because we don't get
make him bust. It's like he busted apart on the stand. He started crying like 45 minutes when he went back to his desk.
The reason I'm reacting to this is because you never get that Perry Mason moment.
It's like the whole "you can't handle the truth" moment, right?
And you got it before you even get out of school.
And the guy that was on the other side represented him, had been practicing like for forever, like 30, 40 years. So that also got around. I won't name names. That also got around where people were like apparently heckling him because little Rebecca, my main name's Johnson, little Rebecca Johnson.
As I'm not practicing right now, but for an attorney who was in the throes for years and years, you go around telling, you don't get one of those moments in real life. And you're like, oh, you get it before you even get out of law school. And
I also think I really pissed him off because he didn't really like women very much. And it's like I had like blonde hair. I was saying, but like with the cross, that's part of it was just like I think he hated it. It's like I'm wearing a coral pink jacket, I got the blonde hair, I got the stiletto heels on, and I'm just making him admit to all this shit that he did, right? It's like that made it even worse, I think, for him. But
I am retroactively jealous for that moment for you. Okay, so because I'm telling this story thinking that your big moment had to have happened when you had your own law firm. Well, you got it before you got out of law school.
That was a big, just always remember that family because I feel like I saved a little girl.
Now you've got some more gravitas behind you. Did you have a sense at 27, there's a lot of weight on my shoulders here. If I do this well, I can really change their lives. If I don't do such a hot job or I don't have
That happened to me after that case was over.